Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily stock market insights. We didn't have any trading for today because PSE was closed due to some technical problems on their side. So there wasn't any movement in the market. So what I'm going to do at this point is to review the stocks that you guys have requested in the comments section. So if you also would like me to review some of your stocks, feel free to drop a comment so I can include that in my next video. At the same time, if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, you're invited to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. All right, so let me go ahead and first talk about LTG. Um, this one. Okay, so we are currently sitting in our Bollinger Band, all right? We're at the center. We're respecting the center line over here. That is our MA20 in our Bollinger Band. So what I am going to do here is let me zoom out a little bit just to understand the overall trend of this stock. Okay. So I'm thinking we are very near a support area because for several days we are just moving within this area at the MA20 level. Now I'm on a weekly chart, so that means there's less noise within the candlesticks. Okay, now if you go back to the daily chart, so I'd say I'm anticipating a possible bounce in the near future. Okay, so this is your support at the moment. Okay, very near the MA20 line. So whoever requested this, let me go ahead and pick that up. But 985 is the support that I see. And this is a request from Jmar. Yeah, Jmar Clemente. I hope your average here is lower than 985 because if at the moment the situation here is we are just halfway. We started recovering and then you had your retracement over here, and so at the moment we're very near our support, so hopefully it can give us some more um, gains because there's still a lot of room here for the stock to move even higher. The next is Mac. So we're on a daily chart. Let's see the news. Not that much of an update. Yeah. So this is our support for Mac. We're moving sideways here at the moment. And notice this area, there's a gap. It has not been filled yet. Okay. So right now, this is how this stock is moving. Can even draw this triangle over here. So if you're okay with range trading, make sure you enter very near our support, which is right at this area. And then if you want to exit at that level, then that will give you what? 10% potential gain there. But if you want to wait a little longer, you still have a lot. See that? So we've been moving sideways with big waves over here, moving sideways since April, May of last year. But overall, this is, I think, starting to accumulate, right? I like the volume. Look at that. Volume for the past, well, last January 3rd, volume is significant, right? There was a decline, a red day over here. It even reached up to this level, but it recovered same day. And then a green over here. So if this breaks that MA20 line, crosses the MA20 line with good volume, then that's a good sign. So I just want to compare it with what happened over here. See this? And this one is a really good setup because you had your good volume over here. The cloud is your average volume, and over here it exceeded, and then the candlestick here is a green engulfing candlestick. It engulfed this previous day's red. So that's a solid movement. That's why you see this. There's a continuation for several days. Okay, so let us see if that will also give us this kind of, it's a little bit different though. But one thing in common between the two is that they're both sitting very near a support. It actually created a support at that area. Volume started to pick up. So we'll see if that will repeat this kind of performance. MEG. MEG is also sitting at a possible support. What we want to see here, let's wait for a green candlestick just to be sure. Because anything can still happen if but I like what happened here. You know, you also had a long way attempted to cross that MA20 line, but it recovered same day. And you had your green in during these days. You had your red here, but the volume of the selling, so that means the selling pressure is way lower than the people who bought right at this level. So that means they're still holding on to their positions, right? 3.14, which is very near your MA20 line, that is the support I'm looking at. So I'm thinking it's just going to maybe stabilize within 2 to 3 days. If not, it depends. If we have good volume, then you probably end. One thing to anticipate here is if that green engulfing candlestick also comes out in this level, then that's a good sign. So the nearer you are to 314, the better. You can even do test buy if you want. But let's see, zoom out. Wow, we're still at a cheap level for MEG. Okay, see that? At one point, it even reached 430. Share buyback. Oh, there's a share buyback. You know, a share buyback happens if the company feels that there's a big potential in the programs projects that they have in the pipeline, and then the price um, at the moment is so cheap, then they perform share buyback. See here, pursuant to the corporation's buyback program approved by board, the corporation purchased from open market December 17, 115 common shares at the price of 306. So that's a good sign. That means they feel that the value of their stock is so cheap compared to the potential that it could bring to us. Okay, so that's a good sign there. Maybe you can even start accumulating. Net income for Q3 is also good. Look at that. Net income 3.26 billion. That's a 46%. Okay. Well, if you zoom out some more, you have big your risk to reward ratio is promising. But you have to, I think, wait a little longer because movements. This was way back in 2019. And it has been 2 years, and this is the only movement. So anticipate the probability that it could take a few more years for us to go back to this level. But who knows? Sometimes if there's a big catalyst or a promising news that will come out, your years of wait is just equivalent to 2 3 days of rally to the upside, or just a week. Okay, so let's take a look at the other stocks too. Let's take a look at Dito. Dito is still at the 5.04 level, still at the support area. Guys, for Dito holders, I mean for traders, I don't see any significant moves within the day for Dito. I think it will just give us this kind of pattern in the next few, days. Um, Normally it's just 1 to 2%, yeah, even less than a percent movement, unless there's a big news. The SRO that they offered, stocks right offering, the amount that they offered there is nothing really and not that enticing at all, because the price right now is very near that level. So people are not that enthusiastic about that offer. So that's why it's not also moving. But if you're a position trader and you don't mind really holding for a little while, this at the moment is a support area. So look at it for mid to long term. So if you're also a long term holder, then good for you because we're at a very, very cheap level. Okay. All right. Next stock is, let's take a look at the other stocks. AC, that's Ayala. It dropped, but it managed to hold right here. So it looks like it'll create a support at the area where we are at right now. Let's try to check the weekly chart. Okay. On a weekly chart, we're just sitting right at the MA20 line, slightly overshoot down underneath the line, but that's still valid. It's still within the range. So previous resistance over here will potentially create a support right here, somewhere between 817 to 833. Any news a day ago? Okay, let's see this. Acquisition or disposition of shares 5 days ago. Here, I have not read this yet. So try to check that out as well. Number of shares to be acquired or disposed. I think, what's this? I think it's an acquisition. Okay, this one. Signed definitive agreements to acquire a 20% stake in the Yoma Strategic Holdings. So they're acquiring a company. Okay, and another 20% stake. Okay, just 20% stake in the Yoma Strategic Company, 20% stake, and another 20% stake in the First Myanmar Investment Public Corporation. The total consideration for the investment is $237 million, the investment. So, uh, very, very solid company. So that's a good sign. You're in good hands in this company. Even if we see fluctuations in the price, treat those days as your opportunity to add more to your position. You also have dividend here. Okay, but that's done. The X date is done for this one. Let's take a look at uh, PLDT, TEL. Okay, TEL also bounced. Okay, so that's good sign. Well, this stock has dropped significantly, but it's starting to recover. Very solid company. I think they never failed to give out dividend even during the time of the height of the pandemic. So if you want to add this in your portfolio, most of the time look at it for long term really. So if you want to take advantage of this, although it's a bit high already for position traders, we see this as a bit on the expensive side already. But for long-term holders, this is still good. Oops. Okay, SCC. Let's check out SCC. Okay. Oh, nice. SCC crossed the MA20 line. It also has broken this downtrend channel that we have. This is the downtrend. Okay, do you see that? Following the MA20 line, slight overshoot above the line, but still within that range. That's your downward resistance, but we managed to cross that. So one thing to take note of here is that it's the Bollinger Band is constricted. If it starts to continue triggering the upper band, then you will see most likely a continuation there. Look at this. When it starts triggering the upper band, coming from a constricted Bollinger Band, there's a push in the movement in that direction. So This is, I think, a good stock to watch out for. I lost the volume in my. I'll add. Where is the volume? Settings. Okay. Add volume. There. Oh, nice one. See this? This is a good volume. That movement is supported by a good volume. So I think this is a good catch. Good catch here. That's 5% increase, 5.85% increase last Monday. So I'm bullish on this stock. We might see a continuation by tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, I think these are the stocks that I have reviewed for today. I'll just post it in the description so that you see you can, in case you may have missed the earlier stocks I've reviewed, you know what those are. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. Okay, bye bye for now.